Lake of Altoona in Georgia. Here, spiritual retreat. My uncle, Danny Hill, when he heard about my situation, I wanted to come out, and luckily we were able to work it out. For a long time, I haven't understood why I was having the challenges that I've been given. But a lot of it is I'm dumb. Or stupid at times. Because truly I believe I am very smart, high intellect. I think that I have been given gifts and talents. And not only do I believe that, but other people believe that in my life. I've been told constantly in life, the only reason I don't have success in life is if I fail to live up to my potential. That fear has led me to do things that made me fail to reach my potential. So first and foremost, I want to say thank you for everyone in my life, in my wife's life, that has been encouraging and loving and caring, is accepting. The time that you take to reach out means the world. So thank you. On the other side of the coin, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for those that I disappointed. I'm most sorry to my wife. What I didn't realize is when I asked about a year ago to become aligned to God, that was a selfish thing. I wanted alignment so I could have success, so I could not be a failure in the eyes of the world, that my business could thrive, that the people that doubted me in my life, that fired me, that let me go, that gave up on me, could see, yeah, I showed you. And along the way of me aligning myself, I did good things. I rededicated myself to scripture, church, service, but the goal was still the same. It was selfish. God is merciful, and He gave me tastes. He gave me moments of blessings that motivated me to keep going, but I still fell into this selfishness and almost self-worship of this is happening, these successes, it's because of me, of my strengths, of my experiences that I had to go through. And so I know why what's happening to me is happening to me. Because I eventually did come to the point where I did wake up and I did commit myself. And I asked to surrender. I asked, give me this mountain. Give me these challenges so that I can become fully yours. And as I said these things, it opened up the hardest challenges of my life. And it's not a punishment. It's because I needed to be brought down low, rock bottom. I had to lose everything to be humble enough to surrender. Nothing else. Because I'm so stubborn. I'm my mother's son. I'm my father's son. And I'm so stubborn that it took losing everything to surrender. Made it easy. I mean, it's really easy to surrender when you don't have anything. When your home is gone, when you have no money, when your wife is so sad and hurt that she leaves you, that you're by yourself, and your only option is to quit and give up on life, return to God. And luckily I've had a great support system around me for a long time. And that's one of the blessings of my life, is that I've been able to have people that love me unconditionally, that trust in me unconditionally, that pray for me unconditionally. I've started to seek intimately a relationship with God. And by having those experiences sprinkled throughout my life, by paying attention to the teachings of people around me that are going through similar things, I now realize that this is for my good. And that's hard to say because I love my wife. She's the best thing that ever has happened to me. She's given me the two biggest blessings in my life are my children. She sacrificed herself. She killed herself in a lot of ways to provide for my dreams. And my repayment to her was hurting her and breaking her trust. A lot of people wonder, Keith, why do you keep talking about these things that are hard or hurtful? Why didn't you keep it private? Because I have an ability. God gave me an ability, a comfortability to be vulnerable, to share a message that although things are hard, I still choose to believe. That although I don't know how the story ends, and although I pray and ask for certain things, then I'm willing to still follow Him. And I'm willing to surrender. And so my ask is super simple. Don't let it go as far as I let it go to surrender. Live like today is your last day. It's so cliche, but there's books I'm reading about. One is called The Untethered Soul, and it talks about if you knew today was your last day, how would you live? Tim McGraw has a song about it. You would live with joy and excitement. The people that you harbor hard feelings towards, you would forgive. You would go and give them hugs and kisses and words of encouragement and say, I'm sorry, and I want you to be released from this pain. You would spend time doing things you love, being with your family, being out in nature, talking about God, asking deep questions. What's my purpose here on earth? What am I doing here? Is this life meant to just be in turmoil and hurt? Or is there something else? And as I share my story, I hope that you see that there's another way. It's super simple. It's to love. Love your enemies. Love yourself. Love God. The key to love is listening. And I am great at listening to some and terrible at others. I love getting advice. I love hearing people out. But for some reason, the people that I'm closest to, or I should be closest to, I don't want to listen to. Because I know better. That could be my parents, that could be my friends, and that was the love. the challenges that I've been given a lot of times in my life, they're self-inflicted. Almost all. Some things they were given to me as tests that I didn't choose. But my reaction has been terrible and horrible. And I'm so grateful that I forgive and keep trying. I know that because every day that I'm able to wake up and pray, that there's air in my lungs, because God has given me opportunity to try again. Surrendering is really hard, because you have to give your will to something, someone that you physically can't see sometimes. And you can't feel that instead of relying on the way of the world, the common sense of recognition, the sense of purpose, the title, the prestige that we often seek after, we seek something that is aloof, that seems fantasy, really, but it's real. The piece of advice that my uncle gave that I've been receiving in different ways is the more that you love and you share love with someone, to others, including yourself, the more that you can give love, that is the key. That's why the commandments, the greatest two, are just simple. Love God and love your neighbor as you love yourself. Everything else falls under. And even though I say that don't do this to be selfish, selfishly the reason I'm publicly doing this is because I want accountability to the world of my decision. I don't want to make my decision private, declaring that I'm surrendering, because I want everyone who ever interacts with me to say, and look, you told me you surrendered. You told me that you believe. And if my actions don't align, I want to be called out. I want to be held to a standard that allows me to change, to become the type of person I know I can be. So I don't